Did you worship with the Lord's church this past week? Were you mindful that the disciples were gathered together in the presence of God with Christ in their midst to worship him in spirit and in truth? Did you avail yourself of the great blessings of being together with the saints and with the Lord? You see, in John chapter 20, we're told that on the very day that Jesus arose from the dead, on the first day of the week, verse 19, the Lord's Day, that the doors were closed and the disciples were gathered together. They were assembled together. Now, they, according to the text, were assembled because of fear of the Jews, but they soon realized the great blessing of being together on the Lord's Day. The same blessing that we share today. It says then that Jesus came and stood in their midst. Just as he comes and stands in our midst, he's there with us on the first day of every week when we come together to worship the Lord. And he brings peace. He says to them, "Peace be with you." And when he said this, he showed his hands and his side. Then the disciples were glad when they saw the Lord. You see, when we come together on the first day of the week, we experience the same thing that they experienced. The Lord in our presence, observing his hands and his sides, observing the sacrifice that he made for us, worshiping him, receiving his peace, and being glad, receiving the blessings of worship and fellowship. It says then in verse 21 that Jesus says to them again, "Peace to you." Not only does he bring us peace, but peace upon peace. And then he sends them out. And when we gather together, we remember his death, burial, and resurrection. We rejoice in those things. He's there in our presence. We recognize him. We glorify in him. We receive peace upon peace. And then he sends us out into the world to take that joy and that peace, that message, the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ to the lost. Were you in the assembly last week?